Hello everyone, this is Badu Wei. So today we continue with the Game 3 with Samsung Cup final. And before this game is like both players got 1 wins. And a lot of players think that Shin JInseo will take the championship. But because he's quite strong in this year, he got 15 wins. And last at the game 2, Junghwan shows his technique and win the game. And it's quite surprised that it's because Junghwan is like in the year he's like 28 years old, and probably his through a lot of players like older than probably their peak is like at 25 years old. So a lot of players think he's too old to get. It's not as strong as the younger player. And probably last year, Shin JInseo just like 7-0 to Junghwan. So not many players think he can just like win actually one game. But in this game, Junghwan shows his technique and take the game like quite easy. So let's talk about Junghwan. Junghwan is like pretty strong. Like at probably 2 or 3 years ago, he's like #1 in Korea. But since 2018, he got no world championship since then. And this game, I think a lot of players know that Junghwan win the game and take the championship. It's like yes, so we don't really know this probably a lot of players don't see that before the game was started. And then we'll talk about Shin JInseo. Shin JInseo loses the game 2, and of course losing makes him feel a little bit bad. So he go to online and play a few games. I think that's the reason he didn't present pretty good in this game in game 3, because after he lost in game 2, and he trying to build his confidence by playing online, but he lost about one or two. I don't really, but he lost to another Chinese pro player. So I think that matters a lot, because if you're feeling really really bad and then you continue losing, it's like the mental, the feeling, the mood cannot prepare well for the next day's competition. Okay, so let's probably start the review, and you can see here, they start a fight with this, and then the black makes some mistake, and that the white lived too easily. Like let's see, this ice white can make 2 eyes here. So after this, white got really really good advantage. So you can see here, do a simple judgment. So here's about 10, and here's the 2 is about 10 more, and here's a little bit, and here's a 10, here's another 10, plus benefit with this. So white's probably got 40 more, close to 50. Black got probably here's about 10, 20 more, and only 20 more, and probably the thickness and the influence out of the middle. So you can see here, white got the pretty good advantage in this situation. So the only chance for black to win this game is to trying to attack the group here, and trying to take a lot. He needs to take a lot of benefit from just like attack the group. So let's see. So in this game, of course, you want to reduce the life potential with sacrifice more stones and the hub. So and then white plays You can see here, he play pretty safe defense way to. Most of the time we can just like hop out, but probably with some connection problem. So he play a really safe way, just like defensive, and then do the exchange here and continue attack. For now, you can see it's really hard to kill the group because the two zones have some connect problem, and here's a cut, and here's also some problems here. So black can only just like take the two stones and that white goes out. So black got connection, and white hops out. For now, you can see that it's quite hard to attack this group because black is not that strong, and white just like a lot of move can play at the middle. And here's also a cut, and here also some weakness here. White have just one eyes here, so white just have to make one eye at the middle. From now, you can just like through attack. There's no way to cover the white from this situation. Like keep pushing, and because white can just like live and take the game, so for black it's really hard to deal with this situation. Like this, you can see after this, white just got the simple live here, just like ran out really easily. And of course that just like white have to just make one eye here, so it's quite simple to have a lot of uses here. So this is probably end of game. You can see here black cannot just cover the white, and there's too many weakness here, so white can just like connect to the group, and of course use this. There's a lot of percentage here, and here probably have an eye. So yes, this is probably the end of the game. So let's check here. I think black can get the chance only through this situation. Hello everyone, this is by the way. I'm going to start a game review video lessons. A review is pretty important because through review you can know what mistake you make and how to prevent it from happening. Also improve your skills by knowing how high-level players will do in certain situations. It's really important to have a review after your game, but probably it's a little bit hard for some players to review on their own. So if you're interested, please check the information below and contact with me. Thank you. Okay, so let's check. There's something to do against the group. I'm trying to thread that. So the variation here, the idea here is to use the life and death problem at a corner, because after black got extends, there's a few uses here. So it's trying to connect the two stones and then use this centered. So for now, if you play just a diagonal here, white can just capture the two stones, because if you want to reduce the eye potential here, there's a cut. So this won't work. How about a hop here? It seems pretty cool, but white can just do probably push here, and because black have to connect, white can just like capture the two stones. So only way you can do is to play here, and after black got extends, is this called extends? I don't really know. So yes, extends, and then white can just, because if white just like capture two stones, black can kill the group, the corner group, and if white just like save the eyes here, black can just diagonally and connect the two stones. So this is a Tetsuji. Probably you have to remember this in this certain situation. But there's one good move to secure both sides is to play the diagonal here. So in this situation, the strongest fight bet is to play the diagonal here, and then of course white cannot just play it since black can connect to zone pretty easily. So the best way to go this in this situation is play the diagonal here, or this way also. It's the same. So let's check. If white play this, of course black cannot just alter here, and because there is a connect and die. Black cannot just connect and white can capture the zones. So here, if black just connect, white can just block here, the two zones is already dead. So in this situation, black will play the diagonal here. If white wants to capture the group, prevent it from connect with this side, white will choose to go with this, but here's also a call, and this call is probably a thing because if black win this call, and probably the group will die. So now white have to play the diagonal here. And now the only things black can do is to, of course black cannot just like connect this way. Here's a recapture. So now black will do is to connect this side, and then white can just like play a call like this. So here's a call. And what if black plays diagonal? It's probably the same. Like you can see here, now is the same shape as we talked about before. So yes, this is called black can start a call from this side. Cannot start the call from this side because there is a connect and die. And then this pretty interesting variation is like probably the seems a little bit weird in this situation. But black can choose to play this. Of course, if white play this one, black can play the move here. But if white play the diagonal here and then doing the same, it's probably the same in the situation we talked about before, same variation. Just like the moves changed. If you play this one and then this and this, it's also the same. And this is the best variation that I said, but but white can still just like really advantage in this situation because white didn't really afraid of the call here, although black can find the call threat like this. But white can just like using the outside and then trying to capture it, and there's a lot of call threat like here and also here. So it's still pretty hard situation. But anyways, let's congratulate the part got the championship. So probably this is the final video of the series, like the final games. Thanks for both players to give us that exciting and excellent games. We'll see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. Thank you.